So to connect to VM instance, there are different ways to connect. The easiest of them all is this SSH button. So you just click here and it will open another pop-up where you'll basically have a shell command prompt and you can basically configure your VM instance from here. It's basically using your own web browser and you can put any command in it and it's working. See, so this is the easiest of them all if you want to use it. Whatever option is suitable for you, you can use it. I prefer this one if I'm on the go, and because you just have to use a browser. So the second one is called Google G Cloud SDK. So it's a G Cloud command based. It's Google's own software. So you just go to google.cloud.com/SDK and basically you can download this software by going to view quick start. It's a command line interface for Google Cloud Platform products and services. So these are the OS support you're gonna get. You can find the support in Windows, Mac OS, and Linux versions as well. So choose whichever one you want. And this is the second option. So uh, how to use it? You just click on this arrow. You view this option and download. Basically, you just copy paste it, and once you've downloaded the Google Cloud SDK and installed it, it's gonna look something like. Let me show you. Okay, so it's gonna be something like this, the console, and you just have to copy and paste it, these commands here, and that's about it. And it will open this portal like this, and it has same function as the other one, but it's open in your own computer, in your own system rather than a browser. So this is the second one, and the third one is if you use PuTTY. You can use PuTTY as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So what you have to do basically is you have to create your own SSH key. So what we have to do is we have to go into the metadata and SSH keys here. So edit it and add an item. Now it says enter public SSH key. So basically we have to generate our own public SSH key. So for that we are going to use PuTTY key generator. So it's very simple. Click on generate and hover your mouse in this empty space, just like this, and it will generate your public key. Copy it and paste it here and save it. So this is your key, and with PuTTY what you can do is you can save this public key, write whatever name you want to write. Here I'm gonna use Google Cloud Platform public key. Yep, it's public key, so we just save it here, and then let's save it. Let's save the private key as well. Are you sure you want to save this key yes, without a password phrase? um, Google Cloud Platform private key. Alright, so we save it here. So we basically have saved our key. So this is the username which we will be using in PuTTY, and let's just configure our PuTTY. So we open our PuTTY here, and first we need to find our IP address. Okay, so this is our IP address. We just put our IP address here, 34.69.20.45, and name it Google Cloud platform. Oh, what's happening? Okay, so Google Cloud Platform, SSH. Let's just save it for time being and then configure it. So the username should be this one, which I've told you earlier. There you go. This is this username, which we have to save it here. So for the authentication key, we just have to browse it and give this as the right. So the private key we just saved here, we're gonna uh, save it here, and that's about it. Just save it and click open, and it's connected. So this is how easy it is. You don't need to worry about anything uh, with this as well. All options are safe to use. Um, Now for FTP, you can use the same key as well. If you're using any type of software such as FileZilla, um, let's open FileZilla and see how we can configure it. Okay, so if you go to Site Manager, New Site, name it whatever you want, Google Cloud Platform, and IP address we can use the same one. We don't need this. Okay, so we can use the same IP which we have it over here. Where is it? There. This is the IP address, and the username is the same username we have saved here in our buddy key generator. See, this is the same key we have saved earlier, so we'll be using this. There you go. Make sure you don't have any spaces as like this. Don't just make sure of that, and just click OK. Oh yeah, so we have to use this option, SFTP. Just save this option for the time being. Don't click on connect yet because you won't be able to. You have to add key first. So click on OK. Yeah, save password. Okay, so now we'll go into settings and go into this option, SFTP. So add which key is it asking for? Yeah, so this is the private key we have to add, then which we just generated earlier for Putty, and then click OK. Now everything is saved. Just click on connect. Always you can do whichever option you wish for. Always trust is stored. Add this to cache, and there you go. You're now connected to your uh, VM instance via secure FTP. So these are few options which you can use for your VM instance. For this guide, we'll use G-Cloud option. You can get your G-Cloud apt get command from here, which I've just told you earlier. This one. Okay, which click here. So this is the easiest one. You just copy paste it, and you have Google Cloud SDK installed, and that's it.